I am a privileged Hispanic woman. It wasn't until a couple of years ago that I realized that my light skin presented me with unearned advantages and unconscious privileges that many in the Hispanic and Latino communities do not share. For most of my life, I could never quite understand the differences and the overlapping nature of ethnicity and race. While ethnicity refers to a social group with a common national or cultural tradition, race refers to an individual's physical characteristics, such as skin color. For instance, you can be any race and belong to any ethnic group, therefore making the invalid presumption that one's ethnicity is directly correlated to one's race, such as white with German or even black with Somalian, is potentially harmful. However, I previously couldn't fully grasp this relationship between race and ethnicity, as I continuously saw newspaper and television reports treating ethnicity, especially the Hispanic ethnicity, as a race. This toxic misperception continues to this very day, as we can see in this Fox News article published a few months ago. The reason why interchanging the term ethnicity for race is extremely dangerous is due to the fact that it prevents the complex, intersectional nature of race and discrimination within the Hispanic and Latino communities to be further explored, exposed, and rectified. For instance, according to a study done by Lance Hannon, a professor at Villanova University, white interviewers deemed lighter-skinned blacks and Hispanics more intelligent than darker-skinned people who had identical educational achievement, vocabularies, scores on a political test, and a variety of other factors. Moreover, the U.S. Census inadvertently contributes to the false idea that people of Hispanic origin are all of the same race or color, since they will not include a single Hispanic origin group under the white or black race box for the 2020 census. This prevents people from visualizing and measuring how color affects the way in which different Hispanic peoples are seen or treated in our society. Additionally, if we continue to interchange race and ethnicity, we will not be able to understand how aspects of race, such as skin color, affects different opportunities within these communities. My confusion on this issue completely shifted when I shared a terrible and eye-opening experience with my friend who identifies as Black and Hispanic. After class, we went to a local convenience store to buy snacks. We briefly separated in the store to find what we wanted. Once I got my items, I looked for my friend throughout the store. When I found her, I noticed that a white Hispanic store manager was constantly following my friend, shadowing her every move from afar. At first, I brushed this off as a coincidence, but then I discerned how she persistently followed my friend when she went to another aisle. I was stunned. The store manager truly fell for one of the many false and harmful stereotypes that Black individuals have fallen victim to. This was my first time witnessing the real consequences of retail racism, and it was at this moment that I realized that race and ethnicity were not interchangeable categories. According to the Oxford Dictionary, colorism is prejudice or discrimination against individuals with a dark skin tone, typically among people of the same ethnic or racial group. Reflecting on this experience now, I realized that this was a prime example of colorism, as my friend was being discriminated by someone in the same ethnic group as we were due to her darker skin color. We, especially white, Hispanic, and Latino individuals as I, must recognize that there is a broad spectrum of Hispanic people of various color pigmentations who are living in the United States and are disproportionately affected by colorism. Colorism and other broader forms of discrimination taints one's life experiences with injustice and impedes one's opportunities for housing, education, employment, and healthcare. Intersectionality exists. Colorism exists. Racism exists.